joining us this evening. Kanishk Gaur, technology expert, also founder of the India Future Foundation. Kanishk, thank you so much for joining us this evening on India Today. My first question to you, of course, is what does this 5G rollout mean for India and for the future?
5G rollout means enormous growth for Indian economy. We have seen that India is a powerhouse when it comes to software exports. But we also see India has a great opportunity to create new startups, new unicorns internally. Today we have 65 plus unicorns which have been created. Most of them come from tier 1 towns. With 5G moving to tier 2, tier 3 and rural villages, it means there will be more opportunities for unicorns to come out of India. There will be more jobs that will be created because people will not have to go to a tier 1 town to seek jobs. All your offshore development centers, your KPOs, your BPOs, that could be set up in tier 2, tier 3 towns and even in villages. If you look at a company like Zoho, they have moved away from tier 1 towns and Mr. Wembu is setting up rural BPOs, KPOs. All that requires strong connectivity. With 5G coming in, that opportunity is going to translate for the larger Indian population and masses. You would also see use of telemedicine. So people will not have to travel to tier 1 towns for seeking expert advice. Telemedicine will allow experts and doctors to do consultations for people sitting remotely. Other thing which will transform is education. We see that for education, people spend tremendous amount of money sending their kids to new cities, new towns. Education will transform because 5G will enable education to be delivered seamlessly on new systems. So you will need people to just provide education as experts. So if you look at companies like Byju's, whose model have been traditionally to provide education, there will be more Byju's coming in and EdTech market is going to further increase. What we would require is more government to citizen enablement. So more government to citizen enablement services could now be powered through 5G. So you won't have to stand in queues to get your documents. All this could be powered through 5G and there will be greater enablement of services via technology using mobile phone and handheld devices. So that is going to be a big change and there will be increased use of technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, cloud computing. We will also see there is growth for agriculture because agriculture will start using technology because with 5G you could use IoT based systems to look at how your crop would require water. If there is rainfall which is predicted, the interception of 5G with satellite can predict if it's going to rain excessively. So farmers could prepare for excessive rainfall or even for droughts.
Okay. Also, there are, of course, certain challenges. While it is great and great news for India and sort of technological leap that we're taking, there are challenges as well. Are we infrastructurally 5G ready, Kanishk?
See, if you look at India, India already has a pact between large telecom service companies such as Vodafone, Airtel and Jio, where they are sharing telecom towers. And there is a company called as Indus Towers, which has been providing telecom tower services across telecom service providers. So in terms of setup and infrastructure, I think over the last 1.5 to 2 years, these companies, specifically Reliance Jio, Airtel and Vodafone, have spent tremendous amount of money in terms of acquiring talent, in terms of spending on infrastructure, or even coming out with rollout of new towers. So today, when Reliance rolls out 5G, you will see they will not require existing setup to have 4G operations. They can straight away allow any telecom tower which is providing 2G or 3G services to switch to 5G. So that's a great transformation, right?
Okay.
So places where there were 3G services provided, you would see 5G being enabled. So that's a great win for us. So in terms of infrastructure, my answer is yes, India is ready.
Okay, that's excellent.